What is up, RC enthusiasts? Check it out. Today we have ourselves a tiny little quadcopter right here made by these guys again. So you guys seen the camera drone I just recently reviewed from them? It flies pretty well, and you know, they're pretty good little toy drones. Let's check some stuff out. So you can tell right here you have your controller included, comes with 2 USB chargers, 3 batteries, user manual, and 4 spare props. Back here for your warning labels, just a label on the side here, and that's about it. Let's check it out and let's see what's inside. Right here you'll have your drone, transmitter for the drone, 2 USB chargers right there, your spare props, a mini screwdriver, and the 3 batteries for your drone right there. Here's the instruction manual. It has several languages in here, so it's a pretty thick book, but it's pretty short for each language, so it's not too hard to read up. Let's take a look at the batteries right here. They look like 2-cell batteries, but they're actually just a 1-cell battery. Pretty much 2 batteries in parallel to give it that 700 mAh rating right there. So you have a nice compact little battery right here that fits under this guy. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys how this fits in here. You just open it up right here, slide it in here, and then you just connect this, just making sure the polarities are correct. It is hard to get it on wrong, so it's really one way for it to go on. And then once you get that on, you close this cover, and then you push this back to snap it in place, which I didn't do. There you go. And that's how you get the drone ready to go. Now if you can tell right here on this drone, it has little sensors. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. It's in between the blades. You see right there, it looks like a camera. That's a sensor right there. It has one on all 4 corners. So that's your perimeter sensors right there. So that's what makes this drone fly away from walls when it's flying towards walls. So that's pretty cool, and it does that only on rate 1. Rate 2 is just free roaming all the way. You can crash into anything you want to, and that's like the more advanced mode, I guess. And the beginner mode will be the rate 1. Here's the transmitter it comes with right here. You have your power button, then you have your left stick and right stick. Up here you have these 2 buttons right here that don't do nothing for this drone. They do make noises when you click them, but they have no function for this drone specifically, so this transmitter must be used for another drone they have. And these 2 right here are the only 2 that have a function on here. One of them is, I believe this one right here is auto takeoff, and the one back here, if you hold it down, and while you're holding it down you press this in any direction, that will make it flip. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's see how this little guy looks like when it's on. Well, there you go. That's how it looks like turned on. And I really don't like this when drones have the green lights in the back and the red lights in the front, but a lot of them have it like that. I wish there was a way to change it, but this one has the lights on the board, so unless you know how to unsolder those lights and switch them over, there's no way to easily switch over these lights. But anyway, once you get used to it and your mind knows that the red is the front, it's easy to fly from that point on. It's not a deal breaker for me. This thing flies really, really nice, and it's very fun, and it has a cool little feature with that perimeter sensor, that, you know, avoidance collision sensor, that you can play around with. So let's get into flying this thing. So yeah, you just turn on your transmitter, and then you go up and down on this, and that should connect it. As you can tell right there, it went solid. Now there's 2 ways to get this drone to go. You just push up to start it, and you push up again, it'll start flying. And you have this mode too. That shuts it down, and you can do that to turn it on too. And obviously you have this one right here for your auto takeoff. Alright guys, I'm in a small little room right here. Sorry for the lighting and the audio. I know it's not going to be good. And this is just a little 10x10 little room, so it'll be easier for me to show you guys the avoidance collision of this guy. And also, I can show you in rate 2 that you can fly it around in a room this small and still have some fun with it. So let's go ahead and let's get this thing going. So here's rate 2 right now. Let's fly it around. Fly it behind me. Woo. Hit me in the face. You can tell it's really, really safe drone, fully caged. You can hit yourself at full speed, nothing will happen. See? Just if you have long hair, then you gotta be careful. Hit walls too. Pretty good. And now we're gonna try the collision avoidance because it has the perimeter sensors around it. So let's check that. As soon as I hit this switch, it should go away from me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my hand right here and hit it. See, as you can tell, it went away from me. Now put the controller down. You need to come back this way though. There you go. Come on. Check that out. I got lucky, it came back to me. As you can tell, it has avoidance collision. Or collision avoidance. And you can play around with it. So if you're in a bigger room with a bunch of friends and stuff, you can play catch with it, push it around with your hand. Next person can catch it, push it around with their hand. You can catch it, toss it that way. And it has auto leveling too, so it has altitude hold. So as you can tell, it went back to the altitude I left it at, even though I threw it down. I'll even try that again. I'm not sure if you got that in frame, but it'll fly back right now. I'm pretty sure you got that now. Come back here, guys. Yeah, so when you grab it, turn it around. That's a safety feature, it shuts it down. So there you go, a lot of fun, even in a small little room like this. What more can you ask for? Awesome little drone, fun for everyone. Pretty much any age can play with this guy and have tons of fun. Oh yeah, I also don't want to neglect the stunt features. You just hold this little button back here. It's only these two buttons that work right here. The front one right here is just going to be for your auto takeoff. See it's right there. And auto land when you press it. And the rear one, you have to hold down and press any direction on the stick, and that will make it do any little stunt in that direction. It's just going to be a flip. Now let's go ahead and do that. Now flip to the back, flip to the left, flip to the right, front flip. That's all the flips it does, guys. So alright guys, if you guys are interested in this drone, it's a pretty cool little package. Each battery right here probably gives you about a 10-minute flight, so that's a pretty good runtime. And as well, you also get 2 chargers, so you can charge pretty quickly. Spare blades, which I believe you're probably not going to need flying this normally, because how are you really going to break those things? This thing is not fast enough to really break, but fun enough for every age to play with. So if you're interested in this guy right here, doesn't matter what age you are, you could be younger than this 14 it says right here, and you can learn how to fly this guy right here because it's that fun and that easy to fly, and everyone will have a blast with this guy. So alright guys, thanks for watching as usual. I know I have been putting out a lot of drone stuff, but companies have been wanting to send me some drones for review, and I myself do like flying quadcopters and drones. I've just been starting to get to the camera drones lately, but I've been flying quadcopters for a while now, the little race ones and the little mini Nano QXs and Blade 350s and Blade 250s, or 200 I think. Yeah, those kind of quadcopters, you know. I'm not really a professional at quadcopter flying per se, but I do enjoy my air stuff. I like helicopters, I like planes. I like everything you can control with remote control, so that's why I've named my channel Run That RCs, because I like every RC. So alright guys, stay safe out there, and as always, have fun, and go run that RC.